Hello everyone, welcome to Milestone Maths, and I'm back with one more activity. Here I have these 200 rupees note. So if I keep one on another, they will overlap exactly or superimpose, right? Let me take these two sheets and put one sheet on another. This also exactly overlaps. So we can say these two sheets are same, or mathematically we can say these two sheets are congruent. So today we are going to learn about congruency. Now here I have these two circles. Are these two circles congruent? No, as they are not of the same size, right? And if I ask this circle and this square, are these congruent? Of course no, right? As they are two different shapes. So what is the definition of congruency? Two figures are congruent when they have same shape and same size, right? So let us explore more about congruency. Can two line segment also be congruent? Yes, if both the line segment measure the same length, they will be congruent. See here, these two line segment both measure the same length. So these two line segments are congruent. And what about these two line segment? Here, this one line segment is bigger than the another. They don't have the same length, so they are not congruent. What about the square? A square is a quadrilateral where all the sides are same. So if I have another square whose length is also same as of this square, then these two squares will be congruent. So if you have to check the congruency of the square, you will check the side of the square. Each time you don't need to put the shapes on one another, right? What about in case of rectangle? If the length and the breadth of one rectangle is same to another rectangle, then two rectangles will be congruent. Here both the rectangles have the same length and the same breadth, so these two rectangles are overlapping. These two rectangles are congruent. We don't need to put one on another. We have to just check the length and breadth. If both length and breadth of both the rectangles are same, then they will be congruent. What about these circles? Are these two circles congruent? They are exactly overlapping on each other, right? So what we have to check the congruency about these circle? Let me fold it. See, the radii of both the circles are same. So these two circles will be congruent if the radius of the circle are same. What about the angles? Any idea? What we should check to check the congruency of these angles? Let me take these two angles and check whether they coincide on each other. Here you can see the angles are overlapping on each other, but not these rays. So what do you think? Are these congruent? Yes, they are. So when the measure of angle is equal, they will be congruent regardless the length of the rays, as rays can be extended, right? So these two angles, the measure of these two angles is same, but the rays are not same, the length of the rays are not same, but they will be congruent. Here let me take these two angles where the rays are same but the measure of the angle not same, so these two will not be congruent. Now let me take these two triangles. They are superimposed or they are congruent to each other. Now what if I flip this triangle and try to check whether they are congruent? It's not. See, they are not overlapping. Flip one more time. Again, not overlapping. They are overlapping only when this point A is coincide with the point P, point B is coincide with Q, point C is coincide with the point R. So what does it mean? Two triangles will be congruent if the corresponding sides and the angles are matching. So to check the congruency in triangle, do we need to check all the three sides and three angles? Actually no. there are total 6 elements in triangle, these 3 sides and 3 angles. But to check the congruency, we don't need to check all 3 sides and all 3 angles. Out of these 6 elements, if we check only 3 elements for congruency, they are sufficient. But which 3 elements can I choose? Can I choose any 3 element? No. There are 4 criteria to check the congruency of triangle. Now let us see what are these criteria. So here we have the criteria for congruency of triangle. We have 4 criteria. The first one is SSS, where we check the 3 sides of one triangle should be equal to the corresponding 3 sides of the another triangle. Then we can say two triangles are congruent. We don't need to check all the 6 elements. Now here the second criteria is SAS, where 2 sides and the included angle. The angle should be between these 2 sides, should be same to the corresponding 2 sides and the included angle of the other triangle. The third criteria is ASA, where these 2 angle and the included side should be equal to the corresponding 2 angles and the included side of the other triangle. And the fourth criteria is RHS, where the hypotenuse of one side of a right angle triangle respectively equal to the hypotenuse of one side of another right angle triangle. So these are the 4 criteria which we will be learning about the congruency of triangles. We'll discuss in detail about these 4 criteria in our upcoming videos. So I hope you have understood the meaning of congruency. So that's it for today's video. If you like the video, do like, share it and subscribe my channel. Also press the bell icon button so you get the notification for my upcoming video. Thank you for watching Milestone Maths.